Happy Friday. Happy Friday, secured entrepreneurs. I told you that I would be here Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. to answer your questions. All of the questions that are coming in here from YouTube. You're emailing Jessica at info@aurorahdayconsulting.com. And if you don't feel this happy on this Friday morning, this Labor Day weekend, hashtag make that change. Woo! All right. Okay, so I am Aurorah Dey, and this is the Secured Entrepreneur Movement. And for those of you who are not with us over at the Secured Entrepreneur Movement, the female edition on Facebook, you can go on ahead over there and take care of that now by joining today, all right? And yes, we do have men who support us. So if you have value to lend to the ladies and you are a business owner or an entrepreneur and you have things to share with us and you want to learn from us, you come on over there to the Secured Entrepreneur Movement, the female edition on Facebook. All right, so this morning I'm going to answer Richard's question, and thank you so much for reaching out to us, Richard, and I look forward to speaking with you today. And this is why I'm addressing your question today, because I know that a lot of entrepreneurs who get started, you know, many of you are in the sole proprietor sandbox. You're not really setting up entities that are actually set up properly as a company. So you don't have all of these components in place. You're still playing around, you know, in the sole proprietor sandbox, but you are conducting business. You are, you know, making money. You just don't have a proper setup yet. So at the end of the day, when you begin to make those high six figures into the seven figures, you still haven't changed. And so anything can happen, and what you're putting out there is just left out there. If you become incapacitated or you die, these things are just going to be left, and then your family members would have to go through probate to get whatever monies, you know, are left in bank accounts. You know, if you have any interests in LLCs or anything like that, your family is going to have to petition the probate court to get those assets, all right? So we want to, you all know here at the Secured Entrepreneur Movement, we are all about protecting your business before you open for business, all right? So Richard has a situation where he does have interest in an LLC. So his question to me was, how is it that he actually transfers his LLC interest into a trust? Simply because he is not married. So I'm not going to address the married portion of that. All right. He's not married, but he does have 2 children. Right, Richard? Okay, so he has 2 children. And his whole thing is that he does have interest in a company that he actually gives his talents to, and he is making money with this company. So he has a percentage of the interest in the company. So for those of you who do have interest in an LLC, or you have started an LLC where you are a member with interest, this is for you. So first, you know, and we're going to rework some things for Richard today because of this, because it just was not put together correctly. You know how I talked to you all about having an operating agreement that actually tells the story of your company. All right. Many of you are going to these online vendors and you're getting operating agreements. They're generic. You're going online and you're getting these operating agreements that are generic. They don't speak for your company, and they don't spell out the instructions as it relates to membership interests, anything. I mean, it's just really sad what's really going on, which is why we're here. Many of us are here online to give that type of mentorship to the new entrepreneurs who really do want to start a company and go all the way with it. All right, so for Richard and all of you who are desiring to have membership interests and protect them, all right, I would tell you this. From the very beginning, when you know that you are creating this company and you know that you're going to be a member and you know that you're going to have interest, I would first create an irrevocable trust. Now, there are some people on this team who would tell you to have a revocable trust. However, there are no tax advantages to any type of revocable trust, okay? Because it can be changed at any time. You know, the irrevocable trust is really where you're going to get your protection, all right? So I would first create that irrevocable trust so that it is in place, the trustee is in place, your beneficiaries have already been named. Once you make that investment and you actually have the interest in that company and you have it by certificate, now you can clearly state that these interests will be handed over to this particular trustee of this trust, okay? So it's as simple as that. Now, if you've already have these interests, but you don't have the trust, okay, create an irrevocable trust, all right, and see to it that you have that membership interest certificate amended, okay, or you get a new one that states that those interests are now under the ownership of this particular trust, and this is who the trustee is. Now, if you do not transfer the membership interest in that manner, all right, once again, your family members will have to go through probate, because if you die and you have no instruction for those membership interests, your family will have to petition probate court to get those interests, to get that money, okay? And that's going to be costly for them. And you know, one thing I know and have witnessed, some individuals, stuff is just caught up, and other people are just having use of your money, your membership interest, things of this nature, because your family can't afford to hire an attorney or anyone. There's no executrix, there's no executor, there's no trustee that you have appointed to stand in the gap so that they can collect these interests, all right? So just be mindful when you're going forward to create these companies and you're creating these LLCs and you're buying into these, you're buying into companies, you're having membership interest in companies, you always want to have an irrevocable trust that actually has ownership of those interests, all right? So I hope that helps all of you who have that question. And of course, you can learn more at AurorahDayConsulting.com. Feel free to continue to email Jessica, info@AurorahDayConsulting.com. And you all know that you can get more of these millionaire secret strategies at www.millionairesecretstrategies.club. Visit me, Aurorah Dey. Come on now. And all of you who are, we did it for you. We did it for you. You were asking about your business credit. You were asking about credit enhancement. Watch yesterday's video that I put up here, okay? bit.ly, bit.ly/the-profile. I know somebody told me, you've been saying fit the profile, but it's the profile. I know, it's the profile. So go there, all right? And happy Friday. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend. I look forward to hearing from all of you. Comment below with your questions and your comments. If you have any thoughts and opinions for Richard or anyone who is going through this, leave them below. And until Tuesday, because I won't be on live on Monday because it's the holiday and I have a lot of work to do because you guys are keeping me so busy. Yay! Okay, until Tuesday, ta-ta.